really before I went to the Fed, I always been fucking with the dog.
Okay.
So I was fucking with the bullies back then, and I had a bulldog. But I had spent like 150 on dog before I went. I lost all of that. You know what I'm saying? So the whole time I'm in there, I bought 2 Frenchies when I was in there. I made a few dollars off of them, but when I came home really looking for a pet. And I had a market before I went to jail. And like I said, I had bought a Frenchie, but he had died, and I had a female. I still had her, but I had gave her to my partner now. So when I came home, I was looking for a replacement as a pet, because my love for the dogs is always gonna be there. So I had to choose from a bully, a bulldog, or a Frenchie. But at that sense, it was like everybody had all of these dogs. So I switched the game up, and I went to looking for something different. And when I seen these fluffy Frenchies, I went with my move on that. I'm like, it's the best of both worlds. I got a market because of the long hair, and I got a Frenchie. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm gonna grab that. So when I grabbed that, everybody started being like, damn, what that is? And it just picked up from there, you heard me?
Gotcha. So, if you start going hard with the dogs, then you start going to shows and different things like that, and also like recently, but you just was like named, you was just named like the #1 breeder in like Louisiana.
Yeah.
I was at first I was about to say the whole South, but I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
So like and so how did you feel? And with all that going on, and you're like, dang man, but I came home from jail, but I jumped in a different lane, and like I'm #1 now.
Yeah, it hit me hard because it's something that I really wanted my whole life to be like at the top of the food chain with these dogs, and I just went hard with it. Once I seen that I had it, I just kept on going and I ain't stopped. I put all my focus into that. I didn't put my focus in nothing else.
And so like actually, what was your first dog sale that made you like really believe like, man, they got real money in this?
Man, my first dog sale, man, it wasn't even for me. Well, I had a dog sale. I turned down 180 of my first litter. I turned 180 down. And when I turned that down, I was like, I'm gonna make more money by keeping them, which I did. I probably made 200-300 off the boy they wanted to buy, and off the girl I probably made 200. So I really would have been losing out by doing that. And that was a sale I passed up on, but then I ended up selling one of my partner dogs for 65, and one of my other partners I sold two of his dogs for like 30 a piece. So it was real money coming without the legal attachments to it. You feel what I'm saying? So when I fell in, it's just like in a game, you fall in love with that fast money, and I fell in love with the fast dog money. And I just kept on going, kept on.
So like after making, over 6 figures with the dog, did you ever go back in your mind like, man, I need to go back with the music stuff?
I think about it all the time. But it gotta be a right situation where it ain't as much as me having to put everything out behind the artist, because you'll invest so much money in the artist, like just shooting video, the wardrobe, the
Chains.
look, just the look,
Yeah.
to make them, be in them positions. And at the end of the day, the loyalty don't lie there all the time. You know what I'm saying? You'll be in spun that, they get a deal and they gone by their business. But these dogs ain't. I spend 50 on this dog. It's guaranteed I'm gonna get my 50 back plus a profit. So I look at it different. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the money more, like secure and lucrative.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like music is just like you don't know.
Right.
You just really like really just a dream.
Yeah.
And the dogs, like, you know, the dog gonna have some babies eventually, or something gonna work.
But what I really did, I incorporated everything that I took from the music business before I went to jail, and I just turned it around and put it in the dog business.
Right. So
that's how I'm ahead of the game, because I use a different tactical than what the regular dog man will be doing.
And also, you know, if you did something different that, you know, most people don't do, like, you only hear about it often, like, a few times, but like, you put all your friends on, like, anybody that wanted to get on with this shit, like, man, you didn't mind them getting, you know, jumping under, like, Highend.
Yeah, because, you know, it's a big world, and people spinning all over the world with these dogs, and you can't really go, you could go at it alone, but you got to have the strength with you by having a whole team. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan wouldn't win the championship if you don't have Pittman and the rest of the team. You know, LeBron neither. Like you need your whole team to get in to make something happen. You might have somebody that could hit the last minute 3-pointer. You might have somebody that could block the last minute shot. You might have somebody that could do a steal. It's just you need all that together to make something pop.
Gotcha. So, like, you know, also, you know, like while he was in jail, you know, Gates was going crazy, like, you know, saying your name and everything like that. And how it was for you the first time you heard Gates mention your name while he was in jail.
Oh, you know, in a Fed is different, because the song, they got to come on a computer and you download it to MP3. And like, when I really got to a spot where I could have got it downloaded on there, and everybody like, man, Gates saying your name on the song, you know what I'm saying? Boom, I got it on the MP3, and you know, it's like it's up. You feel what I'm saying? But everybody already knew me in a Fed from fucking with Gates, you know?
Right. So, like, you know, but I don't know if you ever went to if I don't know if you ever went to like state before, but like I want you kind of like explain like the difference from the feds to the state, because like a lot of people don't know that.
I've been in the state before, but all right, the state. Well, when I was in the state, that bit was really like, well, the state where I was, with the real state, not a satellite camp, ain't no air conditioning. I'm gonna tell you that now. So that was one thing that they said the feds got. Man, the feds got air conditioning. The feds got a yard. You go play football, basketball. It is in sort of a sense, but I'm gonna break it down to you. The feds got levels. They got high, medium, and low, and camp. I started out in the high. You know what I'm saying? And when I started out in the high, I learned a lot, because that's where most of your like violent criminals and like the OGs, people that got life, and I was in a dorm with the 30 people that had life. You know what I'm saying? And I had like 8 years. I jumped out there, but I got schooled from the old cat, because they seen my vibe. I wasn't into nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that taught me a lot by going to they call it a USP. It taught me a lot there. Then I moved on to the medium. It was kind of the same, but it was different. The respect level, the lower you go, the lower your respect level, and the lower you go, the more freedom you have. Like in the USP, you locked up in that bitch, man. They might have 2-3 fights break out a day. We go on lockdown. It's over with. I was on lockdown for like 3 months at one time. I'm talking about had to survive off of whatever you had in your locker.
It's how your mental was being like in a cage, but
man,
like an animal.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, really, like I said, all that helped me. You know what I'm saying? To go through something you'll never think you could go through. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and being in that spot, That probably was the best spot I done been to. It was Pollock USP. We went on lockdown and we stayed going on lockdown.
If you ain't on no